Hey, how you guys doing? It's Queen Osset Haru, and I'm coming to you with another exciting edition of Ask an Aquarius. Now, I know you may be wondering why I look like this, why my hair not done, why my lipstick not on, why I look like The Walking Dead. It's because it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't taken care of anything I was supposed to do because I woke up and just started crying. Today is August 30th, and it is Johnae's birthday. Johnae was a young lady that I had the pleasure of working with when I worked at a shelter. And after she got her own place and I moved on to a better job, we maintained our friendship. She was like a little sister to me. She was crazy. She was a Virgo and she was a stripper and she was crazy, but she was so protective and loving and fierce, you know. And she just went through so much and so many bad relationships and men abusing her, and you know, strippers go through a lot, you know. It's not a very easy profession, to say the least. So between that and boyfriends, losing her kid at a young age, having a really rough childhood, being sickly, you know, she had some kind of something she was born with. She was sickly sometimes she was fine. So today is her birthday, and she died a couple years ago. She called me and said she had pneumonia. I told her to go to the hospital because this wasn't the first time, and I knew what she needed to do. And she told me she was going, and she didn't go. She was tired. She was tired of hurting, and she was tired of being here. So she just let herself slip away. And she left behind people that loved her so much, and every year, every day, mourn her. And she wasn't always the kindest person. Some of the time she would be so angry, but it was because she was hurting so bad. She was always kind to us though. Her friends, the ones she loved, she protected us. She was kind to us. She was a Virgo. Y'all know I love my Virgos. And she's gone too soon, man. She should have had time, and she did have time to fix everything. Every moment that we're alive is a chance we can turn everything around. And she had time. She was like 20 something years old. What was she, 26 or something like that? She was a baby. And out of all the things that have happened in my life, that's one of the things that I mourn every year. Every year. My grandmother died, other people I love died, and I do very well with, you know, being in their energy and calling upon them and talking to them and praying for them. But when it comes to her, that shit still hurts me so bad. So this year I decided to do something about it. This year I decided to ask you guys to help me, right? So this is what I want to do. I want to stop crying, and I want you guys to work with me on this challenge. I want to do a 7-day intentional kindness challenge in Johnae's honor for her birthday. I want to do 7 days of kindness. Like I said, she wasn't always kind, but she was kind to her friends. And if her heart hadn't have been so hurt, she would have been kind to the world. She had so much more love in her that was just trapped from pain. And I want us all to treat each other better in her honor. Because I swear, if the world had given her more kindness, that she would still be with us today. So I want to do 7 days of intentional kindness, okay? If you miss a day, start over from the very beginning. And I say this because in spirituality, they teach us if you're doing a challenge like this and you miss a day, that is a part of you being resistant to the change. So you start over again So if you get to day 5 and you got drunk and you missed the next day, start over at 1 that next day. I want you to do 7 days straight. That's the way for changes to really impact your brain. At least 7 days. The experts say 90 days, but we're going to do 7. Now, this is what I want you to do. On day 1, you are going to do something kind for yourself. Not just one something, but 3 somethings. On day 1, do 3 kind things for yourself. Okay? On day 2, I want you to do 1 kind thing for a person you love. A family member, a best friend, anybody you love. Girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, anybody. Do 1 kind thing for that person. On day 3, do 1 kind thing for a stranger. Complete stranger. Somebody you don't even know their name. Okay? Or maybe you just know their name. On day 4, do something kind for the planet. Do something kind for Mother Earth. On day 5, do something kind for a coworker. Somebody who works with you, somebody at your job, an old coworker maybe, if you're not currently employed. Something along those lines. Day 6, do something kind for a boss, a supervisor, or an elder. So, any of those. And on day 7, please, this is the really important. They're all important, especially day 1. But this one is really important. On day 7, do something kind for an unkind person. Because they are the ones who need it the most. Okay? Now, what I'm trying to see here is if my followers got kahunas. They say that only a person who is strong can be kind. So how many of you guys are really strong? That's what we're going to find out with this challenge. Okay? Now I'm giving you some ideas of things that you can do. Some kind things you can do. Give a gift with a note of kindness. Don't just shove a present at somebody. Wrap that sucker up and put a note of kindness in it. Let them know why you're giving it to them. This is a present. I wanted to extend kindness and love to you. Let them know. Meditate on kindness. Bring someone coffee, tea, or water. Send someone or yourself a kindness letter. This is just a kind note telling them how you feel about them. Or write one to yourself. I love you. Like a self-love kind of letter. You know, I know we've been through a lot. I love you. Sky's the limit. Love me, you know. Share only positive stories and quotes on social media all day long. So all day, don't share no fight videos. Don't share no Real Housewives. Share only positive stories and quotes. Give someone a plant. Beautiful thing to give someone. Visit a lonely neighbor. Pick up litter from your home or office. Do a favor for a neighbor. Write someone a poem or a song. Bake someone a pie, a cake, or a dish they might like. Sponsor someone. Like when they do those drill teams in Philly and we give them money at the street light, or somebody needs a sponsor for an AA meeting or something like that. Sponsor someone. Help anyone with a problem. Okay, I got some more. Y'all know I thought about this intensely. Invite someone to a film. Go take somebody to the movies or something like that, you know. Donate useful items. Give a generous tip with a kind note. So give them a tip and write something kind on it, like great service, loved your hair, you know, great service, you're a wonderful person. Write a positive comment on a blog or a post. I do this all the time. I go through my friends' blogs, or I go through my friends' Facebook posts and just find something to say, something encouraging. Make and send a card of gratitude. You can make them on your computer. You can make them out of cardboard. Buy a lottery ticket and give it as a gift. Very good one. Treat someone. Treat them to dinner, treat them to lunch, treat them to a Maserati, treat them to something, whatever you want. Read a book about kindness. Buddhists have a lot of stuff about kindness and compassion. Buy a reusable water bottle or a reusable straw. Very kind to the earth. Treat yourself to a massage. Very kind to your body. Watch videos on kindness. Subscribe to kindness.org. Kindness.org. That's where I got this idea from. They give all of these suggestions that I just gave, and they also did a study on the importance of doing kind things for people, and they did it for 7 days. So you can read the study at kindness.org. You can sign up for their newsletter, and they will be happy to send it to you, and you can get ideas like these and other kindness quotes and things along those lines. Sleep. Sleep is a very kind thing for yourself. Call out for the day, use one of your sick days, and just sleep. You know, take some Tylenol PM at 8 a.m. and sleep for the whole day. Feed a homeless person. Sometimes I would see them outside of the gas station, and I would say, would you like some coffee? Would you like a hot dog? Something simple as that. It'll cost you $1. Encourage a child. So if you see a child struggling with anything, there was a 9-year-old boy who killed himself because he realized he was gay, and he couldn't deal with the teasing and the jeering, and he committed suicide. So if you know a child who's struggling with anything, you know, encourage them. Visit someone who's sick. Adopt a pet from a shelter. Now, if you adopt a pet from a shelter to be kind, remember, a pet may live a long time, like 20 years. So remember, if you do this one, this is a long, kind commitment, okay? Really think about that one, because that's the one that I don't like taking care of things. I can barely take care of myself. So that one is one you have to really think about, because if you get the pet, you got to take care of the pet for a long time. Make a list of people who helped you and send them a thank you message. That's why I'm doing this. Because Johnae helped me. She was there. We helped each other. You know, we prayed together. We helped each other. And I'm hoping that all this positive energy will continue to help her soul. Happy birthday, baby girl. Make dinner or clean up is another one. If you're a husband or a wife who always lets the other person do it, help out this time. Do it yourself. Surprise them. They come home to a clean house and a dinner. Imagine their surprise. And the last one is make kindness a daily habit. So after you've done this, after you've done all these wonderful things for 7 days, try to make kindness a daily habit. Try to do one of these things more often, maybe every day. And please, when you are done with this challenge, please write me. You know, if you want to do it once a day, write me under this post and tell me about what you did and how you felt and how the other person felt. That's the important part, the energy that you put out and receive back. And the last part is, please, anything you do, do it with a smile. I don't care what you do. You don't just go, here, take this. I'm being kind. You know, try your best to do it with a smile. Smile at that homeless person. Smile at your mom when you give her a plant. Smile at your cousin. Smile. Smile while you're doing it. And remember why you're doing it. You're doing this kindness challenge to put more positive energy in the world. The more positive energy you put into the world, the more positive energy you get back from the world. Okay? Alright, guys. This is my video for today. I may do another one later, so I have another idea. But this is the one I wanted to do. I wanted to do this right now while I'm feeling the emotions, and I had the information in my hand. I had sat and wrote this list, and I wanted to do this now. The time is now. We never know how much time we got, you know. I thought Johnae had decades to get it together. You know, I thought she had decades to heal, to grow, to figure out who she was. And she didn't. I had no idea that last conversation was our last conversation. None. And I usually pick up on stuff like that. But it's a decision that she made in the wee hours of the morning instead of going to the hospital. And I miss her every day. And I hope that this challenge will help somebody else who is like her. So I'm asking you guys to do the 7-day Johnae challenge and let me know how it goes. Be kind to each other. Deuces.